Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Newcastle United career mode in FIFA 18. The most challenging career mode I have so far ever done, and we're only in episode 3, and that's already becoming very apparent. At this stage, I've played 4 games, and by played 4 games, I should say only 3 games. I simulated the other Premier League match, and we were able to get a win from it. We've lost every single game that we've played so far in the Premier League. It's not looking too good. Of course, if you don't know, I'm just going to reiterate the fact that I have really increased the difficulty. On top of having a low rated team, on top of having a restricted amount of cash to spend, on top of not being able to bring in some really good players right from the get-go, and on top of playing on Legendary, I'm also adjusting the favors for the CPU, or the sliders for the CPU, 25 shot error in passing, 75 shot speed and pass speed, and we saw just how deadly that shot speed really is in game. If any time the opposition gets a shot on goal, it's basically going in. The problem is just that my keeper can't react in time. The shot's already flown past him by the time he can do anything about it. And then something else I didn't show you, the goalkeeper ability for the CPU is up to 75 as well. So the other goalkeeper turns into a freak, which it's ridiculous how incredibly difficult it's become. However, for me, it's all about just trying to get one result. Whether it be a draw or a win, I don't care, either or. I obviously would love a win, but we'll see how it goes. This game against Stoke City at home, so we're playing at St. James Park again. We didn't last episode. I'm hoping for finally my first points actually playing in the Premier League and not simulating and getting points that way. We'll see how it ends up. I've got my best team out there. Atsu I was thinking about replacing with Kennedy, but I've calmed down for a bit. He pissed me off in the last game, but I'll give him one more shot. Diame has to go in for the injured Jose Perez. It's been a slow start in the Premier League, clearly, where very early on it looks apparent we may be in the relegation battle, but at the same time, we've got like a team like Liverpool behind us and a team like Manchester United only a few places above us in the table. It's becoming painfully obvious that we're not going to finish in any European spots anytime soon this season unless a massive turnaround happens. Probably not even finishing top 10. Like, it's going to be that sort of season. And again, that is what we signed up for. Good header there, won by Leyoun. We've got it there with Mo Diame now. Slimani, can we slip someone in? Anyone? We've got a bit of space here from Marino. The shot saved by Grant. Stuck out an arm and he's made the save. Oh, God. Jeez, he had to stretch to get this one. I'm not sure how good a shot this was. That's a decent effort, you know. That's going in the side netting. There's not much more else that I could ask for in terms of placement. But the keeper is, again, 75 goalkeeper ability. Boys, you're just flat-footed. You are absolutely flat-footed there, Manquillo. You just let Shaqiri get right past you. Thankfully, his shot goes wide of the post. Look at this. Look at him just burning Manquillo for pace there. He's got all the momentum. Oh, we lose one header. We lose one header, and that's what happens. And look, against Saido Berahino is scoring goals against me. The cunt hasn't scored for 2 years. This is how hard it is on these settings. We cross it in, or Choupo-Moting, we clear that header. As soon as, we lose the header there to Allen. Allen's allowed to head it back into Berahino, who chests it down. That shot's not blocked. It's so perfect at the near post. So, like, the keeper's covering that near post relatively well, but just because it's so fucking precise, nothing you can do about it. Matt Ritchie's somehow injured as well. Like, I don't even know what happened. How did he get injured as well? Like, just keep piling on, for fuck's sake. And they don't even get an attack as well. But that's it. Half-time, 1-0. I mean, we were doing an okay job of keeping them out for the majority of the first half, but we go to clear it. The clearance goes to fucking, I don't know. Instead of whacking it upfield, he ends up clearing it out to the side. Allen comes in out of nowhere, wins the header, heads it down to Berahino, who finishes it and fires so precisely at the near post, it's ridiculous. I'm going to make a change now. Marino's going to come off. On comes Henri Servette, who was out on loan. I recalled him in the background. I didn't bring it up, but I have recalled Henri Servette pretty much due to the injury to Perez. We needed another midfielder or like central midfielder, so I've just brought him back. And the corner cleared away. And look, immediately he's on the ball. Fresh legs, let's run it forward with him. Slimani, I'm watching, I'm waiting, and eventually we will send him through. Does he have any options in support, though? That is the thing. Good little footwork. Yes! Come on, Islam Slimani! 1-1. Kept our composure, stayed calm, and we've got the goal. Finally, the equaliser. And Henri Servette, with his first touch in the game, runs up the pitch, sets up Slimani. Look, just took my time with it, opened up the angle, finishes nicely in the side netting. Come on, Slimani. Right, they make some changes as well. Joe Allen is off. I'm not sure who's coming on. Afellay. All right, then. We've got Henri Servette. Could he go from downtown? He'll try it. Oh, he's not. What a goal! Unbelievable! He's come on the pitch and totally changed the game. Henri Servette, your hero. I don't believe this. Islam Slimani plays it back to Servette. I thought this shot was going to get blocked by the number 14, and it's a great stretch by the keeper. Can't get anything on it. It needs to be a perfect hit to be able to beat this 75 goalkeeper ability keeper, and he's done it somehow. What a cracking strike. He's been on the pitch for less than 10 minutes. He's provided an assist and scored what could be the winning goal if it stays the way it is. You stay in front, boys. Win this header. He's lost it! Oh, and just like that. Just like that. God damn it. They've brought it back. They floated it up into that area. Lascelles tries to jump to get it. And from that position, it finishes in the top right-hand corner. What a fucking header. Oh my God, it's somehow an own goal for Jamal Lascelles as well. You're joking. Just to make it that much more brutal. Clear it forward, please. Shelby, he has to head it away. Diame, can he run forward? He'll have to. He might just be able to slip in. Slimani again. Slimani again. Saved. Grant. That wasn't really well taken, I'll be honest. Richie the cross. Blocked. Choupo-Moting. It bounces off. How many Stoke fucking players? And they still keep the ball after Richie puts in a challenge. 3 minutes at a time. Short cross. We need to get the ball back now. Right fucking now. It's not going to happen. They're going to retain it, are they? Yeah, they are. They just will never be dispossessed. Choupo-Moting. Shelby's blocked that one. It still sits for them. Fucking give me something. Oh my God, he found a way to wriggle past Shelby as well. God, how hard do I have to work to get the ball back? That's the big thing. And even keeping a lead seems so difficult. But we found a way to come from 1-0 down to lead 2-1. Unfortunately, an own goal somehow by Jamal Lascelles. I don't fucking know. It was a sublime header by Diouf. I feel bad for him, the fact that he's been robbed. If he wasn't a fucking prick and robbed us of the 3 points, then I'd actually feel sorry for him. But okay, first point that we've actually picked up in the Premier League, that we've actually gotten in a game that we have played and not simulated. An own goal for Lascelles and a goal for Berahino. 2-2. So right now we're in September. There's only like 1 or 2 games left in September, but there's not that many in October. So that's why I'm probably going to look to wrap things up and leave it with the first game in November, which at this stage will probably be Bournemouth. And again, because I don't really mind whether or not I end up getting knocked out of the Carabao Cup or not, I'm just going to simulate this one real quickly as well. I do have a pretty good team out there, though. That's the thing. If we pick up an injury, then that's concerning. And we are knocked out of the Carabao Cup. 1-0 to Birmingham. Well, all right, cool, whatever. You get bugger all, like I've touched on. If there's any cup competition I'm going to sort of consider, it's the FA Cup and not the League Cup. Our next game too will be against Brighton. They're currently 16th at the moment. We're 18th. And guess who the team in between us is after 5 games? Liverpool. That's a bit surprising for sure. And the team that we just played, Stoke City, 5 games, 3 points. I'm probably going to once again sim this game against Brighton. We did just play a game. Some of the players will be a bit tired. And on top of that, the next game that we have is against Liverpool. So I've got to play that one. And I'll probably play either Southampton or Burnley. Again, hoping for a result. The fact that Brighton look like they may be a relegation candidate, 3 points here would have been great, but we've immediately conceded. We'll skip ahead. 2-1 loss. Fan-fucking-tastic. And look, they scored their goal in the 89th minute to win it as well. That's brutal. Well, okay. It looked like in the last episode I was getting favours from simulated matches, but no, it looks like it's being just as brutal. I can't believe how poor a start both Liverpool and Manchester United have had as well. We're now 6 games in, and they're just above the relegation zone as well. And if we win this game against Liverpool, then they're probably going to go into the relegation zone. That, I assume, would be how it works. We've now got the next batch of youth scout reports back now that we've reached the first of the new month. And we do have one bloke here, Felix Avila, I'm not exactly sure. Very good value despite the max overall of 70. Not indicating he'd be worth too much, but 850 grand worth of value. That is fantastic. Plus he also had like a max potential 94, minimum 79. Over in France, it doesn't appear we've picked up anyone worthwhile anyway. There are some nice high potential players, but no one with high overalls, and that's what I'm looking for. And in England, we've got a guy that looks a bit promising here. We've got a keeper here, Patrick Wilson, max overall 71, max potential 94, minimum potential 80. A 6'2" goalkeeper, I mean, about the minimum height that I'd be willing to take, and 300 grand. I'll take him for the fact that he looks quite promising. And now, this is by far surely going to be the biggest game of the episode. Newcastle United versus Liverpool. And Liverpool right now, living on the edge of the relegation zone. If we beat them, and again, big if, because I'm yet to fucking win a game so far this career mode. If we do it, they go into the relegation zone after 7 games. I'm sure that doesn't mean they're going down, but the fact that they'll be in the relegation zone so late on in the season after so many games, it would be shocking. We are nearly a quarter of the way through the season, and this is where it stands. Liverpool, there's been a couple of games played in the Premier League. We're 19th in the table, not good. Liverpool 18th. Alright, that's just ridiculous. They have scored the fewest amount of goals as well, so obviously watch them put 3 goals past us on these fucking settings, that's for sure. And then Liverpool starting 11. Look at that front 3. Salah, Mane, and fucking Roberto Firmino. Did I say Salah? Or okay, whatever. Salah, Mane, and Firmino. That front 3, it's deadly. Wijnaldum makes a return as well. Oh boy, come on. And it's extraordinary to think that this team's only scored 5 goals in 7 or so Premier League games. That has to be! Oh, how has he won the ball there? That must have been so close. I mean, I saw the ball deviate a bit, so I'm not going to complain. That's not an absolute howler from the ref, but I think it was very close. Back to Richie. Just keep the run going. Like nothing ever happened. Like nothing ever happened. Bang! Slimani! I almost had time to take a touch there. Alright. Right-hand side. Slimani, no, that's one too many touches, and it's a heavier touch as well. Presented it for Van Dijk. We could have got a ball in over the top there. Wijnaldum. Oh, just pass the ball away. What a fucking save by Strakosha. How do I still not know his goddamn name? Strakosha. Let's go to Shelby. Why not? We don't go downtown with Jonjo Shelby that often. Oh, I thought that was in. Oh, I thought that was in. That must have been inches. Come on, we can do this. Drive it forward with Richie. Go the whole way here with Richie. Why not? Cleared by Van Dijk. He's doing the job at the moment. Marino somehow kept that in. I thought he was going to turn it over. Can't deliver a good cross. Yedlin. I can see Diame taken out from behind. Yes, and that's not Diame. That was Savet. Poor tackle from Gomez, and we've got a penalty. I wonder now, will the 75 goalkeeper ability sliders come into effect from penalties? That's the question. Jonjo Shelby, the one that automatically steps up. I haven't allocated a penalty shooter or anything like that. I mean, 71 penalties. Slimani's a little bit better. I don't know. Do we? Let's not play around with it. Come on. Top left. Top left. Oh, it's not that well placed, but it's in the back of the net, and Jonjo Shelby scores. I adjusted the angle at the last second because I thought, who knows, it could be going wide, but it's good. It's in the roof of the net. Even if the keeper went the right way, that's still a tough shot with it just going into the roof of the net, away from the middle of the goal. I'll take it, you know, and come on, boys. Shelby's first goal in the league, and Newcastle lead Liverpool 1-0. And the second half back underway. Let's just keep it going. Come on, we're not pushing too far forward. We're trying to keep our shape and trying to hit them when we can. So immediately we get the ball back, but Salah immediately just wins it back for them anyway. Oh, it's possession-based play at the moment. Savet. Just taking our time with it. Look at this. Marino, the deflection off of Virgil van Dijk. Just puts it wide and we get a corner. Good work from Savet. He does get a foot in. And Slimani, we do start a counter-attack. Kennedy's going to go. A little bit of footwork here. Opens up the angle. Kennedy! Shots blocked or saved by Karius. And again, I thought that was going top right-hand corner. My angles at the moment, I can't figure it out. Oh, look, Shelby's going to have some space to go downtown, will he? No, he won't. We'll give it off, though. Atsu! It's so off! It's so off right now. It doesn't feel like I've affected sliders for the CPU. It feels like I've fucked up my own. How is that going so far wide? Final change just to eat into the clock a little more. We're taking off a tired Marino, who's also on a yellow. Let's just hold on to this, boys. Come on. 3 minutes of stoppage time. They might boot this up and the referee could call it. We could pick off that header as well. We do. Van Dijk. They're taking a long time to advance the ball. And there we go. The first win that we've been able to pick up in this Premier League season. We simulated a game and was able to win that one. But this is the first game that we have played and picked up a win in. It's from a penalty by Jonjo Shelby. That's fine. That's all we had to do. It's also our first clean sheet of the season. Massive result against Liverpool. They continue to fall down the table. They're 19th after 8 or so games, and we hopefully jump out of the relegation zone with that win. Huge result. Newcastle United winning 1-0. Oh, boys, that's such a great win, honestly. Against Liverpool, yeah, sure, they're really struggling right now in the Prem, but I don't care. On paper, they've still got Mo Salah. They've still got Sane. They've still got Firmino. A ridiculously good front three that we basically took out the game. They went to Salah so much, but we still were able to contain him relatively well. I'm not going to say he was in Javier Manquillo's pocket or anything like that, but I mean, we did the job for him. Yeah, that's what I thought. Southampton are going all right. They're in 9th position with Burnley in 19th. So we'll play this game against Southampton. The fact they're kicking on and doing a bit better. Burnley, though, definitely the complete opposite in real life. But yeah, we'll sim the game against Burnley. They are both away games. Fresh off the heels of a big win and a big 2-week break as well, we now go to Southampton to face them at the St. Mary's. Now, Newcastle just played Southampton quite recently and were able to pick up, or at least a week ago, shall we say, and were able to pick up a pretty good 3-0 win. Am I going to be able to do the same? 3-0? Oh, doubt it. But look, we've gotten our first win against Liverpool. It was a big win, so I'm feeling good. Slight changes to the team. We have Savet in, Diame in, and Kieran Clark, who I haven't actually played yet. He'll make an appearance as well. Is this the point in the season now where we finally kick on and start going well? We are all the way up to 17th, would you believe? Southampton in 9th. They're highlighting Manchester United for some reason, who have clearly been able to recover a little bit from their poor start. Liverpool, however, they weren't even in the picture. They were still in 19th or 20th. Looks like the very standard 4-2-3-1 formation for Southampton. Gabbiadini up forward. They've got Felipe Anderson in. Interesting signing as well. Can't pick out too many other changes to their starting 11. All right, we got the job done at St. James Park against Liverpool. Now on the road, can we do it to Southampton? We've done all right to set up Manquillo here, and look at how much space he has. There's one defender there, back post, delivery, Diame, there it is! Come on! We had Diame, and if I overhit the cross, it probably would have gone to Richie, who's just as good an option, but Mo Diame will head it home after less than 10 minutes. Look at this. We worked it brilliantly to send Manquillo away, and that delivery is on the money. Don't really know where Stevens is going, but to be fair, there's not much you can do about it, and what a perfect header by Diame. If that gets around him, oh my goodness, Felipe Anderson's pace is definitely going to be a problem. Manquillo does it well to get around the outside though. Atsu, we're going to have to play it up again. Can we get it back into Atsu here? And again, we're attacking down this left-hand side so well. Can we deliver the exact same cross, maybe at the back post this time? I tried to find it to Diame, but we put too much on it. That is a fucking great ball. Oh, Felipe Anderson. And just fingertip saved by Strakosha. Oh my God. I don't know if that was going on target or not. If that's a phenomenal save, I'm still flabbergasted by the through ball. That was just unbelievable. Oh, they're in again. PN. Oh, that goes through the fucking legs of the defender. And of course, right in front of the 6-yard box is Gabbiadini to tap it home. Look at that. He got in behind. Kieran Clark went to cover. And when it goes through the legs like that, like just for fuck's sake, so frustrating. Where is Lascelles? What is he fucking doing that far away from Gabbiadini? No one marking him. No fucking surprise we will concede. And I swear, if we go from having this lead for the majority of the first half and then losing it, I'll be pretty goddamn annoyed. Oh, and it's going to be my fault too. Oh my God, it's going to... Oh, come on! I didn't even make a tackle. He just ran into the defender and fell over. The first goal to concede, shit. It's just so... What is that? That's not even a tackle. He's just made a bit of contact with Savet and fallen over. And you're given a penalty for it. Again, never should have had the chance. I should have just cleared the ball away. Left, he's gone right. It's in off the post. And basically an unsavable attempt that. Southampton lead 2-1. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. And came close again to maybe making it back on level peggings going into the half toward the end. But no. Oh, that's a fucking annoying one. The first one to concede was so shit. Was really shit. I mean, let him get in behind. Kieran Clark was right in front. When it goes through the legs, that's just a fucking pain in the ass. The penalty that we gave up, though, the penalty itself, bullshit. But the fact that we gave up the possession in the way that we did was so annoying. Diame has done. Oh, phenomenal job, but Slimani. Too big a touch, too hard a touch, and he was just being pressed that whole fucking way. Oh my God, you see how fucking... That's just a rocket. He's going to get there, Marino. He's not the quickest of people. Why am I taking him on? Why am I doing this? Ah, Marino taking on a fullback. That's just not a good idea. And that pass somehow gets through to Tadic. And again, they go down the outside. Gabbiadini all game long has been getting in behind the back four. It's frustrating as hell. You are joking with that fucking effort. Oh, he just lets Felipe Anderson go around the outside of him so easily. He just stretch your arms. Stop him from going just so easily in front of you like that. Look at this. I'm watching here, Manquillo. Okay, so you go back. Such fucking bullshit. Come on, man. I'm smashing the B button. I'm like, clear it, clear it, clear it. And before I know it, Felipe Anderson has just run around Manquillo with absolute ease, gotten in front, gotten position to get to the ball first. It's just pissing me off, man. It's just really fucking pissing me off. I can't come back in a game when that happens.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
Okay, now, hang on. I don't know if it's just this game or if I have bought an absolute dud of a goalkeeper. Let's see it. The finesse. That's inexcusable. Have to make the save. You absolutely have to make that save. Look at it. Just stretch your arms out, mate. Just palm it away. It is not that fucking hard. The fact that we're playing on such difficult settings and with the sliders so in favour of the CPU, I was willing to give him a bit of leeway and think, okay, well, there's not much any keeper could have done about it on these sliders. But something like that, it's unforgivable. He's by far on paper the best goalkeeper I have, 77 rated or 78 rated. Do I start rotating now? Do I give Darlow a go? Do I give Dubravka a go? Because I don't fucking know, man. And of course we let Gabbiadini get his hat-trick like that as well. You know, we went from strength to strength in this episode. We came back from 1-0 down against Stoke to draw 2-2. On top of that, we were even leading that game at one point. We beat Liverpool. That was huge. And then that happens out of fucking nowhere. This next game against Burnley as well that we've got coming up, I will simulate it. They are 19th at the moment. If we don't get a result here, if they end up beating us, they will jump us and we'll go back into the relegation zone. I just can't have that. Again, starting 11 gets thrown out there because we should have a fully fit team ready to go. They've won a game against West Ham, lost some other games to some good opposition like Man City. We'll skip ahead. It is a draw. Cork took the lead for them. We got one back in around the hour mark with Atsu. But a 1-1 draw. All right, well, they haven't jumped us in the table with that, but we may have fallen into the relegation zone potentially. Yep, looks like we have fallen into 18th now. This is just 5 losses. 5 losses already after 9 games. 2 wins, 2 draws. I don't know, man. I don't even think Newcastle were doing this badly in real life, to be honest. Fucking hell. Over in France, it looks like we have another... Oh my God, who's this man? Baptiste Paillard or Paillard. I don't know. Again, we literally signed, I would assume... Actually, to be fair, we signed another player with the same last name, but I think he was black. So we'll not assume that they're like related or anything. I mean, I don't know. That could be somehow, but whatever. He looks good. He's got a minimum potential of 80, max 94. That's his value, just a little under 600 grand, and his max overall of 72. So yeah, we'll pick this man up for sure. And in England, again, it's pretty disappointing. Look at this. Morgan Price, max overall 37. Like, why would you even bother putting this bloke in front of me? Why? But only 2 more months left until we're back in January. I still have a bit of cash left to make one big signing. I do have Ramsey that I'm pretty keen on picking up on a pre-contract, but I'm still looking for a brand new centre attacking midfielder. I definitely think that's one area in this team that we really need to focus on. And if Strakosha continues to piss me off, maybe a new goal kick. But we'll leave things here though. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until the next episode, my name is the MasterBucks. Have a good one.